best of the
Commander.
best.
We are no regrets. What's the plan? GSL. In the service of hire.
Welcome back to GSL Codex. What the hell is going on? I don't get it, Artosis.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to look like this, but I guess this is just the way it is.
Well,
Life
look,
is up 2 games. What?
He's played very well up to today, but today I feel like he's really proving himself. You know, TaeJa is how you should play Terran.
You know, I'm going to be totally honest,
and he's
guys.
crushing him.
I'm going to be totally honest. When I looked at the Final Four, you know, and I always look at this kind of from a narrative perspective. I say, oh, that's cool. Well, we got these 3 great players, and then this great 14-year-old player. That's awesome. You know, TaeJa will probably beat Life, expected. But, of course, TaeJa in any finals is amazing. Now I'm looking at this saying, oh, my God, I did not realize Life is this good. He could very well go to the finals. Looks like it's going to be the case. And this makes for a great story because the winner of this has to go on up against MVP.
True that. MVP with his amount of experience, and you know, if Life does make the fact that he gets to see so many high-level Life ZVTs, this is the best ZVTs Life could possibly bring out. He has to do that against TaeJa. You absolutely have to. That's going to make that hard if he does make it. But I don't want to count TaeJa out yet. I don't want to do it.
No. Let's not count him out for sure.
He's so good. There is still definitely a chance he can come back here. And Tomb Valley is our next map, and that's a good map to start it on.
All right. So Entombed Valley is our map. I don't know. I don't think this map favors either player, really.
You know, I feel like for Life, as a Zerg, he's one of the Zergs that doesn't care what map it is.
Yeah,
unlike
that's a good way to put
Curious.
it. He makes the map bend to his gameplay style. So let's do this, guys. Game number 3, TaeJa against Life, here at GOMTV.net.
GSL. Welcome to GSL Entombed Valley.
All right. Bottom left starting location. We got our Terran player. He's up on the ropes right now. If he starts to win this and does come back, it'll be the comeback. One of the comebacks, best comebacks we could have ever seen here at GSL Codex. He is
Liquid TaeJa.
All right, some TaeJa support out there. And the upper right, our Zerg player. I don't even get it, guys. I don't know how he's this young and this good. I guess everybody else is just an inferior human. Can he go all the way, though, and close this out? He is
Tati Live.
all right. People from Spain, welcome.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. All right, Tasteless. Quick little theory. By the way, TaeJa, it looks like he's going Command Center first.
Okay.
Huh. All right, it doesn't matter, though.
Yeah,
because Life is not really pulling.
Not too impactful.
All right, quick theory. All right?
Go, shoot.
We all already know that Nesty has traveled back in time to make sure that younger self Leenock becomes him.
Right.
Now, you know how young kids always think they know best.
Of course.
What if young Leenock, a.k.a. younger even Nesty, a.k.a. Life, traveled forward in time?
Oh, my God.
To show them both that he's smart, even though he's the same one, but it doesn't make sense as a teenager, man, whatever.
He's like those little blue nerds in Akira, man. They had all the power. They were just little kids.
Maybe.
Could be Artosis.
Well, got a quick gas going on. You know, that's what he does when he sees Command Center first. He loves to get quick speed, although That's becoming very common for him against just about every build. We'll see if he can get any actual damage done. I like that 2 Raxes have been made instead of 1 in Quick Hellions. If you went 1 in Quick Hellions, I feel like that would be bad.
Do you think, I feel like you're almost forced into going Hellions against Life, because he will just get Lings. He's playing this like it's StarCraft 1. You know what I mean? Lots of Lings, you know, early on with Muta to take on anything that comes out early. A lot of these other Zergs seem to be very interested in teching.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and you know what? To be honest, the only recent TvZ that Life lost that can come to mind is Keen in the Team League that just happened GSL this past weekend.
Yeah, sure.
Keen focused very heavily on Hellions, and he made sure he didn't lose them. So he eventually did enough damage and was able to overrun his opponent. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this is definitely, you can go 2 racks and still go into Hellions. You know, this is just going to give you that little extra Marine boost to be a little bit safer. And I think actually is going to go into Hellions based upon where his second Rax is still. Oh, never mind. He lifted it off.
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
I was going to say.
Don't know anymore.
Well, you know, I said this in the previous series, but it's always true. I mean, this is the last match these guys have to play before they're in the finals. And, you know, when you're down like this as TaeJa, you're not going to pick the build you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll win. He's going to pick the best possible build he has. Because that way, you know, he's as close as possible to guaranteeing that, you know, as long as he plays his best, he wins. And we have 6 Lings coming out here again. Life really interested. No, he's getting a lot of Lings out early. He doesn't like anybody moving down on the map as Terran.
And you know what? He's gone. He went the double gas and another command center. Now he's double walling. And where's the factory? I mean, obviously he's going to get a factory right away.
Well, he's getting that reactor.
There you go. Yeah.
So he's going to put the factory over there. Yep, there he is.
Did he not see that? He didn't see the reactor.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, well, that's a little bit lucky there for TaeJa. Oftentimes when you see these 4 Raxes like this, it can mean...
Oh, he sees it, though, now.
There you go. Very good. All right, so he's going to have a better idea of what's going on now. And, well, I mean, in the meantime, Life is taking that 3rd base. He's getting his lair. He's got a decent amount of Lings out. He's about to... He has 18 Lings. So he's a little bit low on drones because of that, but that's something you can catch up with very, very quickly.
Takes this out very easily. And back to destroying the rocks. Layer on the way. And we're going to have the reactored Hellions coming out now.
And we'll see if he can get anything actually done with that, because with this many Lings already out, I feel like Life doesn't have much chance to take damage from these Hellions. You know, there's good spotting everywhere on the map. These guys' Overlords placed very intelligently. He's got the Watchtower to see when Hellions first move out. His creep spread will be even better than it is now by the time they get over there. And with this many Lings, yeah. I don't know what he's going to be able to do.
Well, we got some more Lings rallied right out here. He's not started Baneling's Nest. He does have 1-1 on the way, though, over here. That's more of just a peek. Just going up there and seeing her. Is there any, you know, units that I, you know, need to be surprised about up here? And I guess he's just going to keep making Hellions probably to fit them in with his Marine army so that the Link surrounds are not as strong. I think. I mean, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, you know what? His Overlord just got a great scout off. He saw that he is upgrading his Marines. And he saw the command center. So that's cool.
Right, so he's running for him. Could be intercepted on the way around here.
Well, now we're going to see a ridiculous amount of Lings be made. I feel like TaeJa has to move back after taking this Watchtower. If he keeps moving out with this little podunk army of Marines without his upgrades, I don't care how many Hellions he has. You know that this Zerg player loves to make a lot of Lings.
All right, so this is almost somewhat of a timing here on the Creep Tumors. We may see him go further. I don't think we will.
Yeah, I don't think TaeJa can possibly commit with this. It looks like he wants to, but yeah, all right, he is finally moving back home. The right choice, I would say. And
so he did force out some Banelings before, I think it would have been the ideal moment to get him. Infestation Pit on the way here.
And he's actually going double factory and an armory right now. And the armory, obviously, that's going to help out with the getting the 2-2 upgrades, but I think he's going to get really quick +1 for tanks as well.
Makes sense.
With the quick 2 factory, that's going to help him against the mass Baneling style that we keep seeing coming out of his opponent.
The funny thing about Life is you basically know how he's going to play. The problem is, you know, you have the control, you have the agility to stop it.
Thing is, if you ever turtle too hard and he's just suddenly went up to hide, whether randomly or in response, you're going to die.
Yeah, you've allowed him to protect in the right direction.
Unbelievably hard thing to play against.
All right, smart move there, just canceling that.
Yeah. Keeping 6 nice. Alive this long.
Just backs up to slightly remix the Banelings, thinking nobody ever does that.
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
That's a pretty gutsy move.
TaeJa's done a great job keeping his Hellions alive during all this, so.
And now we got the Zerlings coming in here, and it looks like he's going to show those Banes. The Hellions now moving back. Banelings moving forward. I can't imagine. Is he actually going to go up the ramp?
Siege mode is not yet done.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because the Hellions came out at that right time.
He's going to get a bunch of SCVs. And, I mean, siege mode is done, but... All right, well, there go all the SCVs at the third, and that's 17 workers killed.
Let's highlight what exactly we just saw here. He looked at the timing. He saw, okay, when is the factory going to be made? He saw, I see the reactor there. He's going to have some Hellions out. That means that when it's time for him to make siege tanks, the siege will be laid. This timing works. Therefore, I get up to his third base, which he's really taking, and kill off SCVs. Life is so smart.
Yeah, he's really finding anything that could possibly be wrong with your build, and then abusing it with Ling Bane. That's what he does. Okay?
Yeah.
Doesn't abuse it with the roaches. Doesn't abuse it with mutas. Not with infestors either. Just Lings and Banes.
Yeah. Now we have the Hive starting up here. It's going to sync up perfectly with the 2-2 upgrade finishing.
And the Spire. Good turnaround. TaeJa getting up to a good amount of siege tanks. He is getting that +1 siege tank attack.
I think he's actually going to push here. He's going to wall in his third.
Yeah. Will Life go for a counterattack, or will he just try to crush this?
I think he's going to try to crush it. I think it's actually too late to try to go around this.
Well, he's got a lot more drones than TaeJa has SCVs, and so actually they have army supplies that are approximately the same here. So that's important to know. A lot of infestors out right now.
Nice. Now those bungles were good, but ideally they want to be on the bigger army up there. All right, backs up, smartly so. We only have four tanks, yeah, on the map. I don't see the fourth there. I'm sure it's probably in the mail right now.
He can't really push any further with this right now. He cannot go on a creep at all, and 2-2 is about to finish, whereas TaeJa's 2-2 just a little bit over half done.
I like the invested Terran chucked at the Zelnaga Watchtower. It's cute. All right, here we go.
And TaeJa has the overcommitted in the center. Knights targeting on the Banelings, but this is a lot of Lings and infestors in here as well.
And it looks like the infested Terrans are going to hatch out here. At least 3 more, 4 more, 5 more Banelings in there. Hitting pretty hard. The Marines being pushed out of range with medevacs and cleaning that up.
Well, it looks like he cleaned up TaeJa's army for now, but he did keep his medevacs alive, which is very important.
We got a drop over here, but it looks like it's been proofed here for Life. It looks like Life should not take any damage from this drop, and you can see, I think TaeJa might have scanned that. He's just going to go for this Overlord over here. And once again, just so many links. He is going to take out both of these tanks, no problem.
Wow, and he's just doing such a good job limiting the size of TaeJa's army, because when the army size is smaller, the armies that Life is using are more powerful.
Oh my god, he's going to just take this out. One more fungo, one more fungo! One more fungo! Didn't get it.
And just going after it. You're right. And you know what? This is what brilliant, beautiful play here that we see from Life. You know, he's got those 4 bases. He's starting his corruptors. He's going into broods, and he's always choosing these smart times to attack.
Oh my God! You just think I can't even believe TaeJa stopped to try to kite those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Your siege tanks are right back over there. I feel like Life has actually intimidated TaeJa.
You may be right with that. Well, with 3-3 on the way, we do have 3-3 on the way actually for both players. TaeJa is taking his 4th, so he still has shots here at winning this game. Nice harassment there, but at the same time, we do have a big Ling counterattack.
Oh my God, he almost killed that command center.
Yeah, but he loses a lot of Lings, so actually that ends up being in TaeJa's favor.
Once again, trying to do some damage over here.
Not gonna happen.
Well, it's very apparent right now to TaeJa that Broodlords are on the way.
Yeah.
I know, Artosis, you and I both, well, actually, no, Broodlords are fine on this map. Never mind. Now we have the starport coming up over here.
Yep, and he's getting that second reactor as
this
well.
push is very important, and I don't know if it's going to work.
Hard to say. You know, with those Broodlords, he may be able to force an unsiege. There are some siege tanks in the back there.
He's got enough investors under there. Oh my God, hitting this expansion over here. He's going to get a lot of SCVs.
Meantime, this push has
Oh my God, the fungals couldn't have been better.
Huge fungal growths going down, and there are very few Marines left over. But where are the units for Life here? Life losing a lot of units in his broods as well. Oh my God. And doesn't quite get them all.
I don't know if there's anything under those medevacs. I can't see it. Well, I mean, he's going to get these Broodlords, yes, but, you know, does that matter? I don't think so.
Supply is somewhat similar here, but he is going to lose these siege tanks. It looks like with some more Lings rallying out.
And the siege tanks are the really bad things to lose here. Marines, you can just keep remaking, but when you lose the siege tanks, especially if you lose all of them, you're set back to 0 as they increment out of the factory.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a switch over to Ultras. The Ultras Cavern is on the way. He only has 4 infestors, 4 corruptors out total.
Man, he's going to get even more SCVs. This location, not very well defended. Oh, you know what? He could even go for the siege tanks. That's another free kill there.
Another siege tank kill, another 2 possibly. Yeah. Absolutely huge.
He killed all of those Lings with the 1 siege tank shot there. Again, more SCVs being killed off here. He's pushing hard. 5th base, isolated, easy work there for TaeJa. He just target down the hatch and then assassinate those drones, gun him down.
That is right, but we have a lot of Ultras on the way with some more Lings. He still has a big drone lead here, but only 4 infestors. And the infestors are going to be very crucial in holding the Marines back from microing against the Ultras.
Coming up, targeting down those infestors, getting 2 in fact.
Yeah, he's trying to hold those medevacs still and deal some damage to him. He has those corruptors. He wants to use them to reduce the medevac count. Doesn't really do a good job, though.
Do get away. Nicely done there.
Yeah.
How many Ultras do we have out now?
It looks like we're about to have 6.
Okay. 6 is a good amount.
Yeah, it's pretty decent, actually.
Now, I got to say, even though TaeJa looks like he's been hit harder than Life, and he has, he's not dead. I mean, he's not out of this game at all. He's actually doing a great job hanging on and staying alive.
No question about it. In fact, I'm beginning to like where he's going with it. Oh, God, he just started 4 Vikings. That's really bad. He's actually making a lot of Vikings and getting Viking attack against someone going into Ultra Infestor Ling. So the unit composition, compositionally speaking, will be better here for Life. But, I mean, the army of TaeJa is very frightening indeed, especially with the low count of infestors.
Now, obviously, with the Ultras out, it's very clear what the issue is now, so we won't be seeing any more Vikings for a little while. And I think we're probably going to see a timing hit on the 4th base down here for Life, for TaeJa, excuse me, just knowing the way that Life's been playing so far.
Well,
he's definitely a guy who will attack into a Terran with a planetary and siege mode.
Yeah.
And medevacs with full energy.
He's making a lot of Banes. He's getting that chitinous plating. Doesn't look like it'll be done by the time he does whatever it is he has planned here. And where is he going to go?
Actually, I feel like TaeJa's in pretty good shape here, but I've been wrong before when it comes to Life. Really nice bundle.
Yeah.
Also is tearing through here, but they haven't gotten all the way through there yet. The planetary is still there. The SCV's coming around to repair.
Oh, it looks like he does have enough.
He's going to hold.
Yeah, just a handful of Ultras left over. Doesn't have any fungals left. And that planetary should be able to just barely hold on.
He's going to go for some SCVs now.
A good choice. And yeah, that's once again hitting the 5th base here of Life.
Okay,
Life
he's
is
getting a lot of SCVs for that splash damage. Very nice hitting the planetary now. It's actually getting low.
It's getting really
low.
Oh, okay.
He needs to repair that. I don't know if he's... All right, he sees it. It's okay, guys. He knows.
All right.
Honestly, if I were Life, I just hit that planetary with a bunch of banelings.
That may be something he ends up doing, but TaeJa is getting into position to prevent things like this from occurring. And we got a nice fungal, and in fact, another nice fungal, but he doesn't have enough and does have to back up.
Life perhaps overextending there. Meanwhile, Life almost taking every single base at the top half of the map.
Yeah, he's just starting to build hatcheries, realizing that, you know what, he's hurt the army enough time that even though it seems like he can't kill TaeJa yet, TaeJa can't move out on the map. He's really relying a lot on his positioning defensively and the planetary fortress.
I mean, TaeJa's basically in fetal position in this game right now. Link's coming up here now, hitting the reactors, which is actually pretty annoying right now if you're TaeJa.
And look at that. Yeah, a lot of reactors going on. 3, in fact, that's really going to hamper his production. But his money isn't as high as it used to be.
I think he's actually going to throw out a bunch of infested Terrans here. Or he's just going to lose his army.
Probably best to run in this situation.
Yeah. Fight another day. TaeJa's pretty bulletproof right now.
Yeah, TaeJa is holding on strongly, but the 5th base of Life is mining. That's something he needed terribly bad.
Is he going to get these infestors?
Oh, he better not. Oh, my God. That would be really bad for Life.
He needs to get those infestors back. They're on the creep. They should be able to get back home with ease, and they do.
Now he's making some more Broodlords as well as more Ultras. Has a good number of infestors at this point, and that's so important.
TaeJa's doing a good job of having just about 4 or 5 Marines run out to try to bait out Bungles. You can see he tried to set up here for a sandwich, but TaeJa's already moving down. Ling underneath the landing location for that orbital.
And you know what? If Life can actually send some drones over to his 6th base, which has been sitting there for a long time, that would be amazing for him right now. Because even though he's maxed out, his economy is still a little bit low. He has a lot of drones that basically are not mining around the map as well.
Now, there is another game plan here that TaeJa can go with. Because Zerg's going to have the top half of the map mined out before Terran will, he can actually try to dry up Life until Life has expanded to the middle left and the middle right location. I can't believe he didn't chase that further. You can make that debate. Okay. No, TaeJa's not maxed out. Life is and has been for a while.
Yeah, and I mean, he has 17 infestors right now, 4 broods, 4 ultras, handful of everything else. And these Bungles, very nice so far. Has to be careful about what he loses as far as infestors go.
All right, he's pushing forward. There are 2 Vikings up here doing some damage to the broods.
Indeed they are, but the broods are not the backbone of this army. It is, in fact, the infestors. What else can he get done with them? Just non-stop infested Terrans all over the place.
And right as the last Broodlord goes down, the infested Terrans begin to hatch. But is it going to be enough? It's a lot of infested Terrans. But I mean, clearly he can repair the planetary with medevacs there. He can heal that with ease.
And that ended up being pretty decent, actually, for TaeJa. Now we have a situation in which...
But he's going to get this command center.
Oh, almost. We have this situation right now where there's no infestor energy for Life. He has very little, 17 infestors, and uses up almost all the energy on an attack that didn't end up killing nearly as much as he wanted.
Life is getting a little bit overconfident, basically just saying, okay, I can end this. Let me finish this now. And you got to be careful because that's when you can start to get yourself into a position where you can start to lose. Now, I don't know if TaeJa has any idea how behind he is in supply. Because Life actually has a substantial lead, and this could be a big blunder here for TaeJa moving out like this.
Well, I feel like this is his only chance right now as well, with all of these infestors regaining energy by the second. He cannot let that occur. He's trying to push forward. Notice that these infestors still pretty low.
I love the infested Terrans there to sponge up hits.
Yeah. But does he have enough here to actually stop this army dead in his tracks?
I don't think he actually does. All he has to do is keep making wings, which he's doing.
I really like this move by TaeJa. He's doing a good job forcing these
nice
infestors.
Bungle.
Oh, those were nice.
Oh, man.
He's trying to keep these infestors low on energy, but it's going to result in him losing his whole army, it looks like.
Yeah, he just knocked that back really nicely done. Picks up the medevac and heads home. Meanwhile, Ling's continuing to do damage over here. It's actually 26 SCVs to 70 drones.
Ouch. But you know what? He killed off a good 10 infestors during that. So that attack was somewhat reasonable because of that. I mean, if you can keep that infestor count down, you're still going to have a shot at coming back. Infestor really is the backbone of this Zerg army.
73 supply to 150. Life still in a at least as far as army and worker-wise goes, a substantial lead.
And notice they're mining actually pretty similarly. TaeJa, a lot less gas, but he doesn't need gas at all. He has 2K banked. So as long as those minerals are going reasonably for TaeJa, he's still doing well.
He's going to actually just shoot up a bunch of infested Terrans everywhere over here.
Yeah, multiple locations.
And here it starts up now over here at the expansion base. He's going to get all these SCVs, Marines, and potentially the, oh my god, and also over here into the main and the primary expansion. Life is everywhere at once. Meanwhile, a small drop over here in the upper left side of the map.
Yeah, that drop actually doing a great job. That siege tank just destroying the mineral line right now, already with 13 kills. The infested Terrans in the main and natural not doing too much for Life, but at that 5th base, they did a great job.
Wow, cleaning up.
Yeah, Life at this point.
This, I think, we might be at the point of no return.
It's too much.
I think it's
absolutely
just too much. He can't, TaeJa cannot even stop the infestors that are inside of his main.
Look at these supplies, 178 to 57.
Exactly.
There is no way from here, and in fact, you won't even have the minerals to repair this orbital command.
Actually, well said. And meanwhile, I think this is it, guys. I think this is the killing blow as the Lings and the Ultras spill into the 3rd base, one of the least defended locations, in fact, if not the least defended location, excuse me. And I think that's it. I think our 15-year-old badass has just moved on to the finals.
Oh my god, indeed he has, Tasteless. TaeJa, this is going to be his death throes here. This is the last of his army bungle. GG.
Good luck in the final.
Oh my god.
What?
Life has just made it to the finals of GSL Code S on his first try.
You can see he's super happy about this. Only 14 years old. He'll be going up against the veteran MVP, going for his 5th GSL Code S championship.
Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. So we're going to have the most experienced against a Royal Rotor. And the Royal Rotor is making this stuff look imbalanced, Tasteless. I mean, he's so crazy good.
For those of you guys who don't know what a Royal Rotor is, that's when somebody comes up
on their first try,
gets the finals, and then wins the GSL. We haven't had that yet.
Yes, we have not indeed, but there's definitely a chance this time.
Somebody's like, but what about Fruit Dealer? That was the first GSL Code S. That's not how it works. All right, as you can see, audience very happy with that. We'll see how this interview goes with Life. He's a young guy. Yeah, all right, let's do this.
그렇죠. 진짜 이 스타투의 역사를 바꿨습니다. 경남 통영에서 이 스타투를 점령하기 위해서 이곳까지 서울까지 와서 정말 경기를 펼쳤는데 원하는 대로 예고했던 대로 인터뷰대로 테란 잡고 결승 올라갔습니다. 생애 처음으로 결승 올라간 소감 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
올라갈지 몰랐는데 팀원들이 뭐 도움을 많이 줘서 저 혼자 올라간
He didn't really know he was going to make it to the finals this time.
생각하고 열심히
But he says thank you to his teammates who helped him practice. It's not only him. It's like his team StarCraft is going to the finals.
실제로 땀이 나고 손이 부들부들 떨리고 있습니다. 최초의 결승 진출에.
네, 정말 그 경남 통영에서 이 스타투를 처음 접하고 한 경기 한 경기 치르면서 내가 아니 GSL 코드에서 올라와서 우승 결승 갈 수 있을까? 그런 고민을 많이 사로잡혔었는데 그걸 또 현실로 만들어냈어요. 거기까지 걸어온 과정에 대해서 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
과정은 모르겠고 그냥 뭐 연습만 하다 보니까 게임이 갑자기 잘 되더라고요. 한때 그래서 뭐 결승까지.
He didn't really know he became this good. He just practiced hard, and one day suddenly he felt that he's up to the level of where he is.
그 다음부터 이제 성적이 굉장히 지금 좋아지는 그런 느낌을 보여주고 있는데 스타테일과 제넥스의 합병 시너지 그리고 스타테일 팀에서 같이 연습을 하는 여러 선수들에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지 연습을 도와준 동료들에게 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
영일이 형이 너무 많이 도와주셔서 설명도 잘해주시고 상대편 그래서 올라갈 수 있어서.
He also gets merged with StarTail and Xenix. That helped him out a lot. StarTail helped him practice a lot against Terran players.
많이 늘려서 어쨌든 뭐 올라와서
Also, the practice time increased when he went to the StarTale team house.
16살 어린 나이에 이 프로게이머 생활을 하면서 또 많은 부분이 있어서 외로움이 좀 있었을 텐데 또 방송을 통해서 부모님께서 아마 오늘 경기를 지금 지켜보셨을 텐데 자, 부모님에게도 한 말씀도 부탁드리겠습니다.
생각을 못해서 이게.
네.
Ask me if he has anything to say to his parents. And
응원해주셔서 뭐 감사해요.
네. 결승에서 기다리고 있는 게
just thank you for cheering for me all the time.
GSL.
경기에 취한 표정이에요.
네.
경기에 취한 표정이 좀 나오고 있고 자, 이 적의 역사를 바꾸고 있고 패러다임을 지금 바꾸고 있어요.
네. 결승에서 이제 정조현 선수가 기다리고 있는데 정조현 선수가 본인 입으로도 밝혔고 잘 알려진 사실이지만 결승이기 때문에 안 질 것 같다라는 이제 강력한 포부를 밝혔어요.
네.
이에 맞서서 이승환 선수도 평소에 인터뷰 같은 데서 막 거침없이 자신감 내비치고 이러기로 유명한데
그렇죠.
이번에 화끈하게 정종현 선수에게 네, 나도 안 진다라는 출사표 한번 멋있게 던져주고
정종현이 이기고 결승 가면 뭐 어차피 나 가면 우승인데라고 이야기했거든요.
네.
솔직하게 생각하는 이승현이 생각하는 정종현을
정종현 선수는 운영은 잘 별로 못한 것 같고 솔직히
예.
그냥 판짜기가
thinks
좋아서
he's better in macro games versus MVP.
네, 많이 이긴 게 아니고 많이 번 거 같아요.
Even though MVP says he was confident against any player in the finals, life is also very confident
정종현 선수의 자신감 몇
against
대면
MVP.
예상하세요? 결승전 올라가면
저도 한 판 정도 질 것
예.
같아요.
한 판 4대2
4대1
알고 계시니까
He thinks he'll probably lose to Sad and then win 4-2.
모든 응원
4-1,
선수들이
excuse me.
스타테일 선수들이 일어나서 응원하고 우승을 확신했었는데
MVP just had
지면서
milk come out of his nose.
스타테일이 주는 순간하는
Slapped so hard.
지금 자리매김하고 있거든요. 이거 어떻게 생각하십니까? 정종현 선수에게 복수해야죠.
네.
정종현 현우 형 복수를
네.
그때처럼 안 되게 무조건 우승하겠습니다.
네. 자, 이제 결승전
Squirtle lost to MVP in the recent finals, so he's going to try to get some revenge.
이 조르승 징크스가 있어요.
네.
확실하게 지금 꽤 각오한 말씀. 어떻게 연습을 어떤 경기 펼치겠다 부탁드리겠습니다. 멋있게. 네. 멋있게. 전 세계 수많은 분들이 보고 계세요.
가고요?
예, 가고요.
네.
무슨 가고요?
결승에
임하는 가고.
네. 예.
결승까지 왔으니까 우승할게요.
네,
네.
알겠습니다. 다시 한번 이승현 선수의 큰 박수를
Even though his
부탁드리겠습니다.
team is known for being the runner-up in the finals,
잘해주시고요.
he's going to be the first champion for StarTale in the individual league. Well, today was what lived up to its expectations.
Well,
that's for sure.
It wasn't. I thought there would be a 3-2 in the first one, but the fact that TaeJa couldn't even take one game.
Well, I thought there
off of
could be a
life.
3-0 in the second one, but not with life winning. I really thought it's so funny because when you look at like what TaeJa looked like going through this tournament, it just seemed apparent that
I know.
obviously TaeJa should beat life because he's just playing better than everybody else. And then to have games like this where TaeJa basically looks hopeless.
Here's something that's going to happen. TaeJa has to be scratching his head saying, "What the hell?" Right? I feel like MVP is going to show him how he should have played. Whether MVP wins or loses, with a week to prepare, MVP preparing for you for a week for a best of 7. He's going to know exactly what to do.
Scary.
So this is going to tell us a lot about StarCraft 2 this finals.
Well, overall results today really interesting. We had, of course, MVP moving on, and now he's going to be up against Life in the finals. That's going to be in Samsung.
That's right.
Near the COEX Mall. I believe it's in the convention hall. That's connected to the COEX Mall.
Yeah. It'll be hard to miss, guys.
Yeah.
You go to COEX, you try to find the auditoriums. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. So check it out. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to cast his finals. It's really dark in here. All right. Came back on. But yeah, I think, I don't know, man. This is going to be great. It's going to be so sick. I'm so happy today. Felt amazing to cast. It's such a privilege to cast here at the GSL.
It is.
Well, I missed that announcement. I'm sorry. I was talking about the GSL.
That's okay. It doesn't
other events, other stuff like that. All right. So also, as you can see here, this is what's going on right now in Code A.
A lot of great games.
Down there.
Look at that. Flash versus Mini. Flash versus the guy that took out Nanawa. That's going to be a lot of fun. Terminator against Shine. Keen against Sniper. Sirius against MMA. Then in the nighttime, Sparta against SOS. Bogus against Bomber. Trap against Supernova. And Boom Boom against Gumio. Ooh, that'll be really good.
It's going to be awesome.
Indeed.
Non-stop StarCraft 2 action here for you guys at GOMTV.net.
Thank you for watching us today.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in for these other great matches and, of course, the finals.
Of course. So, yeah, for both of us, thank you. Please feel to tweet at us who you think is going to win the finals. And I will see you. I'll see you next Saturday. So take care, guys. Love you. Bye.